Hello students, welcome back to Diksha Karnataka YouTube channel. Are you currently studying in 2nd PU and want to appear for KCET 2025 exam? But wait, there are some students also those who have already cleared 2024 exam but didn't get desired rank. They want to repeat it once more for next year to get a good college. Then this is the right place for you. Please seated, grab a notebook and let's start with journey towards the success. So first we will look what are the most important part of the KCET exam. Okay, so for most of the competitive exam, people think okay, our PU board or our final second year exam or 12th exam marks are not important, but not for KCET. Not for KCET. For KCET, your PU board marks are very important, because what they do, they take some part of 50% of your PCM or PCMB marks as well as 50% from your exam marks. So they combine these two together and then they decide your final CET rank. So if you ignore your PU for CET or for any other competitive exam, that is not good if you are preparing for CET exam. So remember this, for CET exam PU board marks are very important. Okay, now during your CET exam you have to answer 60 questions in 60 minutes, that is 1 minute per question. Okay, you will get some extra time to read the question paper, you will get some extra time to fill up the OMR sheet, etc. But remember this, 60 questions for 60 minutes. So one question per 1 minute. Okay, so it is very difficult normally, but if you practice with us, I will guide you how to do that, how to achieve that 60 questions in 60 minutes. So please be patient and watch the complete video. Okay, out of these 60 questions, 45 questions are from second year, about 75 to 80% questions are from second year, that is currently whatever you are studying. Or for repeaters, you have completed entire syllabus, so you have a good idea about it. But for second PU student, you should know 45 questions are from second year, whereas remaining 15 questions are from first year. Okay, so 15 questions are from first year. So you cannot ignore your first year also. So first year maybe there are less importance, but you cannot ignore that, that is also very important. Now out of those 60 questions, 50% questions are relatively easy. What is the meaning of relatively easy? If you study throughout the year, that is almost 10 months, 9 to 10 months is still there. During that time, if you study completely, this 50% question or 30 questions, about 30 questions will be very easy for you. You will be able to answer them in a flash. Okay, so that means you will be completely answering those 30 questions accurately, correctly, very quickly. Next, out of those 60 questions, 30 questions are medium. 30 question means about 18 questions, maybe 18 to 20, sometimes 15. Okay, the number varies from year to year, but about 18 questions are relatively medium. Medium means you need about 1 minute or 1.5 minute to answer those questions, right? Next, 20% questions are hard. Hard questions are about 12 questions are relatively hard. That means that requires more than 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Those are categorized as hard, where you have to answer using formula. You have to answer use one formula from one chapter and another formula from another chapter, then mix them together. That we call in our terms mixed concept questions. Okay, so these mixed concept questions are relatively hard and you have to practice more and more to achieve this 20%. So first our focus should be how to clear this 48 to 50 questions first, then we will focus on these remaining hard questions. Okay, one important thing in CET, very important thing, there is no negative marking in CET. So if you are confused or maybe at the end you don't get time to completely solve the question paper, then you want to answer some questions by your intuition, that you can do because there is no negative marking. So this is one of the important advantage of CET exam. Okay, but remember that CET exam is not everything, because your PU board marks are also being counted in here. Okay, next is, let us deep dive into detailed analysis, year on year analysis of all the chapters. Okay, you have 14 chapters in your PU1 and 14 chapters in your PU2. So you will look into detail of the last 5-year analysis of all the chapters. Okay, so first chapter in your PU1, units and measurement. Units and measurement, mostly they ask dimension analysis questions. Okay, or some cases they will ask what is the unit. okay, from the unit of Planck constant or unit of some other constants. Okay, so that is a very common question that you get from units and measurement. Every year you get one question from this chapter. Next is motion in a straight line. Motion in a straight line, you know, there are few formulas. Applying those formulas you have to answer. So one question almost every year from this chapter. Motion in a plane. Motion in a plane, very interesting chapter where you have projectile motion, you have vectors, you have all other concepts as well. So if you see 2021 4 questions came, but there are no questions in 2024. So this number varies from year to year, but on an average we can say maybe one question is coming from this chapter as well. Next is laws of motion, where you study all the laws of motion, only one question is coming. Work energy power, also one question. System of particles and rotational motion, very important chapter. 2 questions came in 2024, 2 questions came in 2023, 2 questions came in 2022 as well. So 2 questions is coming from this chapter as well. Gravitation, another important chapter, 1 question is coming from this chapter as well. Next is mechanical properties of solid, okay, where Young's modulus, okay, bulk modulus, these things are there, that is 1 question coming. Mechanical properties of fluids, 1 question, okay, thermal properties, 1 question. Thermodynamics, 1 question, only 1 question. If you see, thermodynamics is a hard chapter, but only 1 question is coming from this chapter. Kinetic theory also 1 question. Oscillation, 1 question, okay. Waves, sometimes no question, sometimes 2 questions, so on an average 1 question. Mechanical properties of solids, another 1 question, okay. Next is electric charges and fields. Second PU, we are now came to second PU. So first chapter in your second PU, electric charges and fields. So now as soon as we came to second PU, see, first chapter is coming 5 questions from first chapter, okay, 5 questions. So very important chapter, electric charges and fields. First chapter, you should not ignore this chapter. Electrostatic potential and capacitance, see, only 1 question came in 2024, but in 2023, 2022, 2020, some year it came 4 questions, some year it came 3 questions, okay. Whereas in case of electric charges and fields, the number of questions are almost constant, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, okay. But electrostatic and potential, the number may be varying. Now in some cases there will be a interrelated questions between electric charges and fields and electrostatic potential, okay. So there may be some mixed concept questions as well. Current electricity 6 questions, 7 questions, 4 questions, 6 questions. So this is a very important chapter, okay. If you study this chapter completely, you will be completely able to answer 6 questions. These are not very difficult questions, questions, you should be able to answer all the 6 questions correctly, okay. So we can say this is a God chapter, okay. So in terms of importance, it is a God chapter. Next is moving charges and magnetism. Another important chapter. Every year almost 5 questions is coming. 2024 4 questions came, so that is also okay. Magnetism and matter, very small easy chapter. From there you get only 2 questions, about average, on an average 2 questions. Electromagnetic induction, simple chapter, small chapter, another 2 questions, okay. Alternating current, very important chapter, okay, easy chapter. From there you can answer all the questions. 4 questions is coming. If you practice this chapter, you should be able to answer all the 4 questions. Now electromagnetic wave, one of the smallest chapter in your PU2, 1 question, okay. Next is ray optics, another important chapter. This is your book 2 of PU2, okay. If you come to book 2 of PU2, you are getting another 5 questions, okay. 5 questions from ray optics, 2 questions from wave optics, 2 questions from radiation, dual nature of radiation and matter. Atoms and nuclei, sister chapters, 3 and 2 questions respectively, okay. Semiconductor electronics, 4 questions. Now there may be some doubt that 60 questions came in 2024, but there are some questions are out of syllabus. So actually effective question number was 51, but we have included all the questions chapter wise, so that you can get the idea about which chapter are important, what to study from those chapters. So that's why we have included everything. Now if you study all the chapters correctly, in a correct way, then you should be able to answer all the 60 questions. Now how to study those chapters correctly? For that we have divided all the chapters based on the importance level, okay. So there are few chapters which are most important, there are some chapters which are maybe medium important, 2-3 questions coming from those chapters, and there are some chapters which are less important, where only 1 question is coming. So the most important chapters, from where you are getting 3, 4, 5 questions, okay, 6 questions, 7 questions sometimes. So these are the very important chapters. If you study your 50% CET exam, questions are coming from these chapters only. So these are very important chapters. So electrical charges and field, I already told you this is the very important chapter. Next, electrostatic potential and capacitance, maybe one question came this year, but maybe next year more number of question is coming from this chapter rather than other chapters. So you cannot ignore that. Current electricity, the God chapter, I already mentioned, this is the God chapter. Moving charges and magnetism, another important chapter. Alternating current, another important chapter. Ray optics and optical instrument, another important chapter. Wave optics. Dual nature of radiation and matter, okay, this is also another important chapter. Next is semiconductor electronics. Semiconductor electronics is also important chapter. Now perhaps in the upcoming year maybe this chapter is not very important, because previously some concepts, for example general diode, okay, logic gates, these are also part of the CET exam, but now those are not part of CET exam because of the deleted syllabus. So this chapter may have some less important questions from upcoming years, but that we cannot tell for sure right now, because still so far 4 questions came from this chapter every year. But maybe this is just a prediction that maybe next year the importance of this chapter may be reduced, or if they are giving 4 questions from this chapter, they will be very easy. So you cannot ignore that chapter as well. Next are medium important chapters, from where you are getting medium questions. But before coming to this, just go back to this slide. If you go see all the chapters, all the chapters are from your second PU. These all chapters are from second PU. That means whatever you are studying right now, okay, if you study it properly, if you study it completely in a detailed way, then you need not to be worried about this. Okay, so be confident, be sure that these chapters are going to help you. So don't worry. Okay, I will guide through how to study these chapters as well. I will later on we will see how we can improve on these concepts as well. Okay, so everything will be provided by us. So don't worry. Okay, you just make sure that you are studying in a proper way, correct way. Now, medium important chapters: magnetism and matter, electromagnetic induction, atoms and nuclei, sister chapters. So these chapters are from your second PU. Right, these chapters are from your second PU, whereas motion in a plane, work energy, power, rotational motion, thermodynamics and kinetic theory, these are from your first PU. These chapters are from your first PU. These are medium important chapters. 1 to 2 questions is coming every year, guaranteed. Now less important chapters are those from where you are maybe getting 1 question, maybe you are not getting any question. So the chapters are electromagnetic waves, physical world, units and measurement. I already told physical world is currently deleted, so don't worry about it. Motion in a straight line, laws of motion, gravitation, mechanical properties of fluids, mechanical properties of solids, thermal properties of matter, oscillations and waves. These are less important chapters. Okay. Now, how can we effectively study all these chapters? Most of you are waiting for this, so we are slowly coming to this part where I will share how to effectively study all this chapter. Maybe you are a current PU board student, maybe you are a repeated student. If you are watching till this point, you should wait for a little bit more, where I will explain how to study all this chapter in detail. So study all the chapters from July to October. So where starting from this month July till the month of October, okay, we have time to study and finish all the chapters. Studying means study line by line from NCERT, studying from whatever reference book you want. Okay, studying. Right now what we focus is studying. Okay. Next, in the month of revision, month of November, we will do a complete revision of the syllabus. 1 month is sufficient to revise all the 28 chapters, because I already shared you that some chapters are important, some chapters are not important. So I will share the revision plan as well. So mock test. In the month of December, you have to write mock test. What is mock test? Mock test is a question paper, 60 questions given. You have to finish those 60 questions in 60 minutes. So it is a preparatory test, where you will be writing question answer based on the pattern of KCET. Next, in the month of January and February, those who are appearing for PU board, they need to prepare for PU board at least to get good score. Okay, during that time you will prepare for PU board. Okay, we will share a detailed strategy for PU board exam as well. So that will be another video. So if you like this video so far, please click on the like button, click on the share button and subscribe to our channel, so that you get the complete update on that as well. Next, mock test and final revision. Okay, in the month of March and April, you will have to prepare for in the month of March, from starting from maybe 1st March or 2nd March till end of the March, there will be your PU board exam. Okay, and from the last week of March till whenever they are announcing the KCET 2025 exam, maybe end last week of April, during that, till that time you will get about 1 month to revise the chapter, everything. Okay, we will launch a crash course as well for you to help you to revise quickly. So final revision and mock test you have to do during month of March and April. Okay, and for final mock test we will launch KCET series as well. You can take subscription of that and study from that subscription as well. Now, daily study plan. Most of the time students ask me, sir, how many hours I have to study to score well in physics? People believe physics is a very difficult subject, so I have to spend at least 4-5 hours every day to study physics. No, you have to invest 2 hours. If you are preparing for KCET exam or any competitive exam, okay, you have to invest minimum 2 hours every day. 2 hours is the minimum study time. This will cover your PU board, this time will cover your competitive exam as well. So when I am saying 2 hours, 2 hours is sufficient. Okay, you don't need to study more than 2 hours. If you get time, study more than 2 hours. I will not complain, obviously. Okay, as a physics teacher, I will be happy that you are studying more than 2 hours, but 2 hours is the optimum time. Next, now out of these 2 hours, 1 hour you have to study concepts and formulas. These concept, formulas, derivation, whatever you are studying during 1 hour is focused on your completing the syllabus for your PU. Okay, this 1 hour time is focused on your PU exam. Okay, and then 1 hour you have to practice question. Okay, 1 hour you have to practice questions and numericals. This part is focused for your KCET. Okay, this part is focused for your KCET exam. So 1 hour you will study all the formulas, all the equations, all the derivations, and then after 1 hour whatever you have studied, related numericals, related questions from books, from internet, from wherever you want, you have to study for 1 hour for KCET. Okay, next every Sunday you have to revise everything. Do not study anything new on a Sunday. Okay, I say Sunday is a relaxing day for many of us because we are going to college every day. Okay, waking up early, coming back late, but Sunday you can take a little bit relaxing way, but don't forget to revise. Revision is very important part. So whatever you have studied throughout the week, if you want, you have to revise all those chapters. Suppose you are missing some part you have not completed. Suppose I have shared a plan, based on that plan you have to complete one chapter. You have not got time to complete the chapter throughout the week because you are busy doing something, okay, some cultural event at the college or some other events at the college, then you can use that Sunday to complete your chapter as well. Okay, now this is very important. Long holidays and for repeated students. Repeated students don't go to college every day. Okay, maybe they are going for some coaching or some study hour during the day, but for most of the time they are at home. So repeated students, especially those who are studying on their own from internet, from channel like us, for those this is very important that you have to invest minimum 3 to 4 hours. Now long holidays, for regular college students you get long holidays. What are the long holidays? Long holidays like Dashera, long holidays like Ganesh Chaturthi, long holidays like Christmas holidays, or any other holidays, any other festival holidays that you get for 3-4 days that you will get continuously. Okay, during that time what you have to do? You have to do 3 to 4 hours study. Now you have to increase your time from 2 hours to 3 to 4 hours of study. Okay, now how to divide this study hour? 2 hours study concepts and formulas. These 2 hours you should focus on concepts and formulas. Those who have who are studying in PU2, they should study, they should practice these concepts and formulas as well. Those who are repeating, they need to remember those concepts and remember those formulas because they don't need to do the derivations. Derivations are not coming in CET, but questions and answer based on those formulas are going to come. So you have to remember those formulas. Those who are in PU2, they have to write down the derivations as well and remember the final formula and any in between formula, that is important. Okay, now 1 to 2 hours you have to revise whatever you have studied. So first 2 hours 1 hour, 2 hour you study whatever you have done, then next 1 hour you have to revise whatever you have studied. You would start taking notes. Okay, during this revision time you have to take notes. For example, you are studying Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law, you are studying what is Coulomb's law, statement of Coulomb's law. Okay, statement of Coulomb's law, then next diagram of Coulomb's law, vector diagram, normal diagram. Okay, next what is the formula for Coulomb's law? Okay, formula K Q1 Q2 by R square. Next, what are the applications of Coulomb's law? Okay, where you can apply Coulomb's law. For example, 3 charges are separated by some distance. This is an example of application of Coulomb's law. So you have to write these down in a notebook, clean way, so that when time comes you can revise from those notes from your own notes. Trust me, if I tell you what to do, okay, I give you the notes. Better than that, if you study from your own notes, you will be ready to appear for your final exam more with a clear mind. Okay, so start preparing your own notes. Okay, you have some guided notes given by your teachers, given by me, or given by someone else, so those notes are fine, but before exam if you want to revise quickly, that your notes will be very important. Now we are going to share a detailed study plan, month on month study plan. Okay, first month is July, that is current month. Okay, you don't need to follow the study plan exactly as I am sharing, but you can make some adjustment, but try to follow as correctly as possible. This is a very well thought out study plan. Okay, followed by different toppers and well researched study plan. So if you are following this, you will be very good hands. Now first week of July, this week we will start with electric charges and fields. Okay, first chapter of your second PU. So electric charges and fields we will start. You will open our book, we will study from that. Okay, next there is another small chapters from first PU, units and measurement. From units and measurement, just go and revise your memories. For example, what is significant digits, what are the dimension of different quantities, how to find dimension of unknown quantity. So just practice those small things. Okay, next second week we will continue with electric field and charges. This is a very important chapter, as we have seen. Okay, so we will continue with electric fields and charges and fields. Okay, next week, second week, we will start motion in a straight line from the first PU. Okay, motion in a straight line from first PU. You can go and revise some numericals. Mostly numericals are important from this chapter. Next, third week we will start our second chapter of the second PU. Okay, electrostatic potential and capacitance. Electrostatic potential and capacitance, this is a important chapter as well, but maybe next year some more questions will come from this chapter, but this year less question came, so we are giving it a little bit medium priority for now. So one full week to study electric potential and capacitance. Okay, now also along with that we will study motion in a plane. So 2 more chapters are completed. Next, week 4 we will go into current electricity, the most important chapter, God chapter of KCET. So current electricity we will go to week 4. Along with that we will revise one chapter, laws of motion. Okay. Next is week 1 of August, we will continue with current electricity. We will continue with current electricity. We will practice numericals, we will practice concepts, we will practice circuit diagrams, we will try to remember different formulas. Okay. Next, along with that we will revise work power energy from first PU. Second week we will move to moving charges and magnetism, and along with that we will revise gravitation. Remember that if you want, you can pause the video and take a screenshot of this. Okay, you can you can pause the video, take a screenshot of this, or you can write it down on your notebook. Third week is moving charges and magnetism. That is the same chapter is continued, and mechanical properties of solids and fluids. 2 small chapters combined together, you can complete it. Next, fourth week, magnetism and matter, another small chapter, and rotational motion. Rotational motion is little bit important chapter. Okay, next September month of September, first week, electromagnetic induction. Okay, and thermal properties of matter. Next, second week, alternating current, another important chapter. Okay, thermodynamics and kinetic theory, medium important chapter. Next, third week of September, electromagnetic waves and oscillations. Okay, fourth week of September, ray optics and optical instrument and waves. Now, if you see electromagnetic waves and oscillation, they have some linked concept. Okay, So some linked concepts. So if you are studying and following this study plan, then those concepts, that is equation of SHM, equation of waves, that can be linked from this chapter to this chapter. Similarly, waves and optical ray optics have some common concepts in between. Wave optics, month of October first week we will study only wave optics. Till this point entire first PU syllabus is revised. Till this point entire first PU syllabus is revised. So we are doing only one chapter every week. If you want to revise some chapters from second PU or some chapters from first PU again, you can do that, you can accommodate that. So only one chapter is given for you to study in the month of October. So dual nature of radiation matter in the second week, okay, atoms and nuclei in your third week, and semiconductor electronics in your fourth week. So entire syllabus is completed by the month of October. So first PU, second PU, all syllabus is completed by the month of October. Next is revision plan, very important. So revision plan comes in the month of November. So in the first we have separated the chapters based on importance, right? So first week and second week. First week and second week, what we will do, we will revise the most important chapters. The most important chapters, I have already shared the list. You can go back in the time and you can take a screenshot of that, and you have to study those important chapters in first and second week of November. Third week you have to study most important chapters, medium important chapters, sorry. So medium important chapters you have to study in third week, and fourth week whatever is left you have to study in the fourth week. Now during this time when you are revising the chapters, what else you have to do? You have to prepare short notes, okay, prepare short notes. You have to list formulas. If you are doing it in the past, it will help you right now also, okay. Key concepts, what are the key concepts in the chapter. Next is when you are studying the chapter for the first time, okay, when you are studying the chapter for the first time, you have to prepare these things. Next, you have to, this will help you to revise the chapters quickly. I already told you this will help you to revise the chapters quickly. Next, attempt minimum one mock test per week. At this stage you have to attempt minimum one mock test per week. So what is the mock test? Mock test I already explained, 60 questions in 60 minutes. It can be chapter wise, mostly chapter wise, or you can combine 2-3 chapters and prepare for one mock test every week, okay, maybe preferably in Sundays. Sundays you should invest one mock test, okay. Now month of December is only for mock test. Month of December, every day you should try to write one mock test. Maybe now remember this, every day I am saying one mock test, that necessarily does not mean physics only, okay. You can write physics on Monday, okay, then chemistry on Tuesday, like that. And if you are writing one mock test on suppose you are writing a mock test on Monday, then Sunday you revise physics, okay. Take a day gap, revise chemistry, and then attempt chemistry. So but month of December should be focused mainly on mock test. Now what you will achieve by attempting all those mock tests, that is very important. So first is time management, okay. Once you are writing mock test, you will be familiar how to manage my time, how to manage 60 questions in 60 minutes. So you are not familiarized with that, okay. You are familiarized with writing 3-hour test for 70 marks only for your PU board, but 60 questions in 60 minutes, practicing that will improve your time management. Next is learn from your mistakes. What mistakes are you making? Once you start writing mock test, it will be clear to you, okay, I am making mistakes in the calculations, or I have not understood the concept at all. I am using a different formula, different equation. So that will give you a clarity, okay, I am making mistakes in that, okay, I have understood the concepts wrongly. So those concepts you have to revise, you have to go back, okay, I have made this mistake on this concept, I will not make this mistake same again. So I have to go back, I will study where I am making mistakes. Most students make mistakes in the calculations. Most students, about what from my experience I have seen, 70 to 80% students make mistakes in the calculations only. So they are not very familiarized with the shortcut calculations. So you have to improve on that. I will guide you how to do shortcut equations, shortcut calculations, that I will guide you, but you also have to practice that. Next, revise the parts which you think you are weak. So whatever concept, suppose you are making mistakes in the equations, or you are making mistakes in the concept itself. So that part you are weak. Okay, so you have to revise those concepts. You have to revise those concepts where you are thinking, okay, I am weak in this part, I have to revise that. Next is remaining months. Remaining months, what you have to do? Remaining months, January and February. Okay, January and February. March month is your PU board exam. So January and February you have to prepare for PU board. During that time your focus solely should be on PU board, previous year questions of PU board, derivations, okay, MCQ practices, then numericals, whatever you are doing, this should be focused mainly on PU board. You do not need to think about KCET at this point of time. But those who are repeaters, those who have already completed their PU board, those who have already completed their PU board, only studying to improve their rank for KCET 2025, for them you have to continue with the revision. Whatever revision plan I have shared, you have to continue with revision, write mock test, okay, try to improve on your mistakes. Next, March and April month, okay, final revision time. Final revision time, we say crash course. We will help you through different crash courses during that time as well. Okay, so March and April, final revision and final mock test. Okay, there will be Diksha test series during this time. You can attempt those test series as well. Okay, next. Now, study material, very important part. Students ask me, sir, from where I have to study for board, from where I have to study for KCET. So, first and foremost, you need to remember that NCERT books are very important. NCERT books are very important. NCERT books from PU1, PU2, okay. Sometimes the same books are published by Karnataka PU board. So, don't worry, they are all NCERT books only, okay. Now, latest edition, you need to check the edition, it should be 2023 and onwards. It should not be beyond 2023. So, you have to check the edition, it should be 2023 edition, because before that old edition, old syllabus books are there in the market, okay, they have a lot of deleted parts. So, you will be confused what to study, what not to study, but in 2023 syllabus onwards, the book is completely refreshed and all the important and current syllabus is there. So, 2023 onwards book you should follow for your KCET and PU board preparation. So, this book will make you ready for your PU board as well as your KCET exam. There is another important book, NCERT exemplar book. Okay, NCERT publishes one supplementary book, NCERT exemplar book. In this book you will find MCQ questions of different level. Level 1 is easy, level 2 is little hard, okay, different types of numerical questions as well. So, this is a very important book, you can try this one, it is available to download. Both books are available to download from your PU board website as well as NCERT website. So, you can download those books from the respective websites. So, we will try to give those links below in the comment, first pinned comment in the section, you can find them there. Next, Diksha Karnataka YouTube channel, our YouTube channel, we will bring comprehensive guide for KCET and PU and other exam as well. So, if you are interested, please subscribe to our channel. Okay, we will bring comprehensive guide as well as study materials and lectures throughout the year. Okay. Next, another important thing is 10 years PYQ books. What is PYQ? PYQ stands for previous year questions. Nothing anything difficult. Previous year questions. So, previous year questions, if you are studying from those, it will give you an idea what type of question is coming from this chapter, what type of question coming from current electricity chapter. Current electricity is very important, 5 questions is coming from that chapter. So, what type of questions is coming from that chapter, what type of questions are coming from electrostatic chapter, what are the important concepts from that chapter, that will give you an idea. Once you are through this PYQ books, chapter wise PYQs, many books are available in the market. You can go to amazon.com and search 10 years PYQ book for KCET. You will find 5 to 6 books from there. Okay. Another common book students follow, in many students follow, that is Bosco's KCET book. Okay, very useful book. They have lot of solved PYQs as well as different many practice questions. This book is good for practice questions. This is a very high volume book with lot of practice questions. Next is why NCERT PU book, board books are important. So, NCERT, I already said NCERT is published by NCERT, but sometimes state board brand that as Karnataka state PU board book. So, both are same, both are published by NCERT, but sometimes it is branded by Karnataka PU board, but both books are same. Now, you should remember that there is no printed syllabus available for PU board. For example, if you go to CBSE board website and try to download CBSE syllabus, or if you go to JEE mains website and try to download JEE mains syllabus, you will find some printed syllabus there. Okay, these are the chapters, these are the units, from there you have to study this and this, but PU board does not have such kind of syllabus. Okay, PU board mention only NCERT books. Okay, they say we will whatever is inside NCERT, that is important, that is our syllabus. So they does not mention anything else. So PU board does not have any printed syllabus, same as KCET. KCET exam also does not have any printed syllabus. What KCET says, they said our exam will be based on PU board syllabus. If you see the notification published by KCET last year or any other year, they will mention our exam will be conducted based on PU board syllabus. Now PU board does not have any syllabus, any printed syllabus. So what to do? Okay, so whatever is in the book, whatever is in the book, inside the book in NCERT, that is the syllabus. That is syllabus for your PU, that is syllabus for your KCET exam as well. So both exam follow same book, that is NCERT. So that is why this is very important. So you should not ignore NCERT. Many students do not follow NCERT, they follow some guidebook for PU board and some competitive book for their competitive exam. So but NCERT is the first book that you should study. This is the first book. Next is Target 2025. So what you have to achieve, what you have to do to achieve rank below 1K, under 1K, that means rank less than 1000. What you have to do to get a rank less than 1000? Less than 1000 rank is very good. That is our target, right? We have started our video saying that if you want to score well in the KCET exam, so what is our target? You should target less than 1000. What are the important things that you have to do to target 1000, less than 1000? First, in physics, you have to score about 45 to 50 marks out of 60. Okay, 45 to 50 marks out of 60. Now this can be changed based on the results of other subjects. Suppose you are very strong in mathematics, you are sure that I will score 50-55 marks in mathematics. In that case 45 is okay. But if you are not so good in mathematics or not so good in chemistry, then you have to score 50 in physics. Okay, so as a physics teacher I expect all of you to score 50, but 45 is also okay. Don't take stress about it, but you should keep the number in your mind, that will help you to achieve success in future. There should be a goal. If you are aiming for without any goal, then your aim will be definitely miss. But if you are aiming for a goal, maybe there is a chance, high chance, that you will hit your target. So this is our goal, 45 to 50. Okay, not out of out. Next, PU board PCM total should be 250 plus. That means out of 300 marks, okay, I am assuming you are preparing for engineering exam. If you are preparing for any allied courses, then PCB mark should be over 250 plus. Okay, so 250 plus means average 80 to 85, which is easily achievable. I will share a complete detailed strategy video for PU board. Don't miss that video, where I will discuss how to score out of out in theory part. Okay, out of out in theory part. So don't miss that video. Now here we are assuming theory plus practicals, both combined score should be around 80 to 85 marks. Average marks in mathematics and chemistry should be 40 to 45. And I already said, if you are very good in mathematics, you can score little less in physics, but if you are not so good in mathematics or not so good in chemistry, then you have to achieve this target. Now if you are scoring more than that, there is no stopping you. Okay, if you are scoring, okay, I am very good in physics, I am very good in chemistry, I am very good in maths, I can score more marks in this, that is fine. Then your rank will be less than 1000. Okay, the toppers, those who are topping the KCET exam, okay, they are scoring very well in all the 3 subjects. So don't worry, if you are overachievers, you want to achieve more than this, no problem. Next, okay, in KCET 2024, you know there are some controversies happened, some out of syllabus questions came, some questions are wrong. Okay, but in KCET 2024 exam, out of all the subjects, physics had most highest possible scoring chances. Okay, physics has 51 marks. 51 marks. Okay, 9 questions are out of syllabus, so 51 questions were correct. For example, chemistry had only 45 correct questions. Okay, so even if you studied whole year about chemistry, then maximum possible marks that you can score was 45, whereas in physics if you have studied whole year you should have scored 51. So that is a very huge difference. 6 marks means almost 6000 rank difference. Okay, so don't ignore physics. That is a request. As a physics teacher, I want all of you to score well in physics. So next part is road to success. Here I am sharing some insider tips, 10 pointer tips for you to achieve well, score well in your final exam. So don't miss this part. Okay, first thing, practice makes a human perfect. So more you practice, better you will be prepared for your CET exam. Okay, now I have already shared the study plan. You can make small changes in that according to your daily routines, maybe according to your time availability, but you have to follow study plan. Okay, you have to follow study plan. Without a plan, everything will be waste. Okay, so study plan is very important. Next, revise important chapters before exam. I already shared a revision plan as well, but in the month of April and March, you have to revise the important chapter, must have. Next, attempt mock test chapter wise and full syllabus. So mock test schedule also I have shared. So you have to try 2 types of mock test. One is chapter wise mock test. So first chapter, electricity, current electricity you have studied. Okay, from that chapter as well as some first chapter from first PU. Okay, you combine those chapters and only say 5-6 chapters you have combined. From those chapters you have to attempt a mock test. Next, full syllabus mock test, where you are writing 60 questions from entire syllabus. Okay, that is a real mock test, actual mock test based on KCET. Next, focus on easy and medium questions over hard ones. So easy and medium questions we should priority first. Okay, we should be prioritizing those 30 plus 18 questions first. Okay, these are easy questions, these are medium questions. These 48 questions should be our priority first, because I said the target for CET is 45 to 50, right? So if you are answering all the easy and medium questions correctly, your 48 marks are already guaranteed. So that is a very important part. Now how to understand which questions are difficult, which questions are easy, which questions are medium, that comes with the practice. More you practice, better you will be judge of yourself. Okay, this question is maybe difficult, it will take time. So I will skip this question for now. I will do what I will do, I will mark these questions for review. I will mark these questions for review. So suppose you are answering some questions, you mark questions you want to revisit later. Revisit. So once the exam is over, once all the questions, easy and medium questions are answered, then you can come back and revisit these questions. Okay, so time management, this will help you to improve your time management. Next, learn tricks and shortcuts to answer the questions quickly. We will share a detailed video how to use tricks, how to use shortcuts, how to use shortcut calculations. Okay, that will be done. So you have to learn those, practice those. Next, read the questions completely before answering. This is a very important part of the answering part. More you read, better your chances will be to answer it correctly. So many students do not read the questions correctly. So if you are reading those questions correctly, you will be answered correctly. Use logical thinking. Sometime question may be appearing very difficult. Okay, sometimes question may be appearing very difficult, but if you look into the options, if you look at A, B, C, D options, you can easily figure out this is the correct option, these are not correct option. That is a logical thinking. That skill also you have to develop. I will try to guide you through that also. So these are the 10 important points that you have to remember for your preparation, during your preparation. Okay, so if you have liked this video, please don't forget to click on the like button. Okay, subscribe our channel and share this video with all of your friends, all of your classmates as much as possible, so everyone can get a comprehensive guide on KCET preparation 2025. Thank you.